Right, so one thing I do love in life is a nice, big, thick black torch. Now this one is from the TikTok shop, and it's probably, I think it's my first purchase ever from the TikTok shop, and I do love a good torch. I've always been into my torches. My other channel, I do go exploring underground quite a lot and in buildings that are sort of like pitch black, so a good torch is essential. Now I've got this one which I've done a video on in the past, which is the Big Daddy by Nebo, and the only downside to this is it takes a whopping 9 AA's, 2000 lumens. I've done a video on that, go check that one out and I'll link it in the description. This one boasts 9000 lumens and it runs off 2 of these Chinese batteries. So I'll just open this now and show you. So it's 2 of them, which are 1500 mAh at 3.7 volts. So you're talking 1300 mAh in total. Takes around about an hour to charge, and I don't know how long you get. I'll just see if I can get some specs up on my phone there, but I'll just show you a little bit of a little walk around the torch, should we say. So at the bottom there, little twisty cap, and I think, is it O-ringed? Just get that back out a minute. Is it O-ringed? Yeah, you've got a little O-ring there, so that will prevent any water from getting into the batteries, causing corrosion. Little lanyard on the bottom as well, which actually looks to be in quite good. It's quite good quality, that, to be fair. Like, it's nice and thick. It's not a little cheap one. Let's get that in focus. On button there, 3 modes. There's the main one, there's a slightly lesser one, and then we've got a disco effect. Flashy lights. Battery indicator there as well. And literally this is unbranded. It's called the P70 and there's no name, absolutely no name, and it came like that, just in that box. I'm not messing. So it come in that, like bubble wrap in the box, and it came with a USB-C charge cable as well. Obviously no plug, because you don't really get plugs with these things nowadays. And you just literally a little tab on the back there, plug it in, and it flashes away and gives you an indicator on how far it is charging, how it's got to charge. So what I'll do, I'll just show you this little thing on TikTok shop, and I'll probably put it on screen as well. So super bright rechargeable LED flashlights, 9000 lumens, and it's from a company called, drumroll, Chic Showtime, or Chic Showtime. Now this apparently was, let me see, so I paid $21.99 for it, and it was supposed to be apparently $43.98. So I don't know, most of these things on TikTok are just basically from AliExpress. But the good thing with TikTok is as well, it got, like, I just got proof of delivery, and I've sort of got it tracked and all that. So yeah, I've used it. I've only used it once, and I shone it at, it was like an electric pylon outside my house, and I'll put a picture of that right now, and it was quite good actually. The beam was quite good. Spot to flood is just literally that quick. So it's a bit like an LED lenser or LED lenser, And I'm gonna actually now compare it to this one as well. So this one is a pain in the ass because there is a focus, but you've got to twist it. That's a pain in the ass. You've always got to keep greasing that as well. But as I say, it's not about that one, it's about this one. So I think these little fins here, they act as like a bit of a heat shield as well, because it does get quite hot around about there. And that's only been around about not even 5 minutes use. And, but it's a nice, it's nicely made, don't get me wrong, it's all metal. Probably best just putting a little bit of grease on that, or just to, just to aid it in the future. But yeah, put your finger in a little hole there and just literally spot a flood in literally under a second. See? So yeah, how long this will last, I don't know. But 9,000 lumens is quite bright. What I've noticed as well is the angle as well, when it's on flood, is not as big. It's about an inch off this one as well, but as I say, it's a totally different torch. It's completely and utterly unbranded. As I say, I've never bought a torch in the past which hasn't had a name, so a mate of mine suggested getting one of these torches, and yeah, I gave it a shot, and what could possibly go wrong. But what I'll do, I'll just take the top off as well, and I'll just show you if I can. There's the actual lens. Is it glass? What am I putting my nose for? There's the actual lens there. That's plastic, that. Can I see my eye? There we go. So yeah, plastic lens, metal, and you've got your light. So let me just turn it on without. So, oh yeah, so it does. Oh, I see. Yeah. So you can just see behind me there. That is bright. Turn it off. A little look at the old. Is it COB chip on board, or is it just a? It's hard to tell. It's got like a dome on it as well. So yeah. So if you're going to put any grease on it as well, just put a little bit, probably suggested on the inside of that as well. Just to, it does feel, it has got some on it, like, but just a little tiny bit. Just to give it a little bit more push, but it's not needed. But I always do it when I get torches like this, just to, just to make things a little bit easier. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to wait until it goes dark, and I'm going to go somewhere where it's completely and utterly pitch black, which is just over the road, and I'll show you this baby in action. In 3, 2, 1. So that's floodlight, and then that spot. Let's get a bit of a wider angle. That's a low setting. Obviously that's flashy, and then that's off. Complete darkness, flood. There you go. The 4 LED indicators there. Pretty good torch in my opinion, that. 20 quid. I'd probably say 15, like, but it is bloody bright. Really, really bright.
Right, so there's some houses over there. I'm going to put it on spotlight, and right ahead of me is an electric pylon. Let's see if I can light it up, and if the camera picks it up, there you go. Spot. Well, flood. It's a spot. That is pretty decent. Right, so that's enough of that. Cheers for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.
Nice shooting, son. What's your name?
Chewy.